I have taken the whole dose in the syringe which has been given. Okay, so this was the caudal block in a baby, not a baby, a grown-up baby. Fine, I am withdrawing the needle. If you want to see the needle being withdrawn, we can even see that. Can you see the needle withdrawn high up in the scan? In fact, we could have decreased the scan. Yeah. Now, can you see the needle?
Now you can see, yeah.
Yeah. You can see the needle getting out, and the needle is totally out now.
Good evening, Vrashali. This is Dr. Sale. Are you still there?
Yes, I am very much here, sir.
Yeah. Can you answer a couple of questions from the audience?
I would love to answer a lot of questions. Please tell me.
Anybody has got a question for Vrashali?
Was it very clear?
Any common complication which you want to alert the audience about with the use of ultrasound?
Yes. No common complications with the use of ultrasound?
Yeah. Otherwise we do it blindly. We do get away without any complication most often.
No, let me put it
No,
the
because
other way.
technical addition doesn't always mean that there will be benefit. There can be some misinterpretation and there can be artifacts.
The most common misinterpretation is in the transverse scan, the base of the sacrum is taken as the sacrococcygeal ligament.
Okay.
That is the commonest complication in reading ultrasound scan. But once you have read your ultrasound scan well, there are no complications.
Very good. Thank you.
At least in caudal.
Any more questions?
What is the regular dose you use for these pediatric patients for caudal?
Okay, Sandeep, that is a question that we all love to answer. Well, for below the navel cases, or say cases where we tackle with foot, or a case like, you know, hypospadias, we just need to tackle with the sacral segments. So it is 0.5 ml per kilogram of 0.25% bupivacaine. As we go higher up, we increase the volume. So it is at that time above the navel or above the umbilicus 1 ml per kilogram of, then we decrease the concentration 0.125%. It can go till 1.25 ml per kilogram, but then we equally decrease the concentration again. So you can use in dosages like 0.5 ml per kg, 0.75 ml per kg for a case like hernia, then 1 ml per kg, and then 1.25 ml per kg. So these are 4 categories that you can calculate your dosages into. Yeah, does that answer?
Do you add any additives to it?
We add clonidine quite often because it increases the length of the block. But clonidine is something that we add very often.
What about any opioids like fentanyl or something?
Opioids, yes, we have added in the past, but today we add clonidine more often than opioids in the in the dose of 0.5 to 1 mic per kilogram.
What dose of clonidine is that?
0.5 to 1 mic.
Point?
Point-
Dose of clonidine?
0.5 to 1 microgram per kilogram of clonidine is what we add for caudal epidurals.
I have 2 questions to Dr.
You know, and there are certain good needles these days available for caudals, very specialized needles with a short bevel. Just in case this is something new. So this is a 23 gauge needle with a short bevel, and it has a stillet inside. So one complication of epithelializing the whole track and getting the skin tag inside with a hollow needle may be circumvented by this.
Now you use the ultrasound technique. Do you still use electrostimulation to locate the space?
No, not very.
Vrashali, this is Dr. Charles whose question is there. He
Yes.
wanted to know about electrode.
Yeah, because I see that you show us with electrostimulation first. Yeah.
If you are using ultrasound, do you use electrode stimulation also?
No, this was more for demonstration
Yeah,
purpose.
that's for
Just trying to show
demonstration.
how we evolved from one technique to
Okay,
another to
okay.
another.
Now for the
Yeah, but we do use it for certain cases. In grown-up children, when we want to be a little more site-specific, we do use stimulating epidural catheters. but we don't use stimulating chordals as such.
Yeah, and the problem of the aseptic problem, it's here it's spinal, it's equivalent to the spinal anesthesia. So you are not. I noticed that you use not glove to protect your probe. You know I come from France. Excuse me. And
Yes.
we say that
Yes.
we use very aseptic condition because we inject around spinal.
Yes.
It's not a peripheral nerve block. I agree
Yes.
with you. We use only Tegaderm for peripheral nerve block for
Yes.
like axillary block, but
Yes.
for spinal block like this, we do not glove to protect.
Yes. Yes.
That's only the
Yes.
remark I would like to share. with you.
Yes, Dr. Charles, I kind of, yes, I do agree with you. We are tackling with an epidural space, but I guess it is in accordance with our day-to-day practice. We paint with betadine, we kind of, scrub it with sterilium, that probe I mean, and then put a Tegaderm. So, but there is a point in what you say, yes.
Dr. Swarup wants to ask a question.
Urshali, this
Yes.
is Swarup.
Yes,
I
yes,
got
hi
two
Swarup.
questions. Yeah, I got two questions for you.
Yes.
Why you chosen the iodine and not chlorhexidine? That is the first question. And the second question is, do you practice this only close or you
Ek
just
Swarup, I am in the workshop. Whatever is given to me, I have painted
No,
it with.
basically, see, but this, no, this is,
No,
no,
humor apart, but we routinely use betadine, but I know there are papers which say that chlorhexidine is a better antiseptic and better scrubbing solution than betadine. Yes, there is a point again. Thank you for raising it.
Yeah, not only that, if you compare both iodine and chlorhexidine is the only solution which should actually go to the root of the hair follicles. And that's
You know,
most important
Swarup, Sandeep is standing in front of me and he has been signing me to go ahead with the next block. So I better listen to him now.
Okay, Urshali,
Yeah.
before we start the next block, I will request Swarup to brief about the upper extremity anatomy
Okay, thank you.
in the auditorium, and then we'll start with the next block.
But the next block, I guess, is ilioinguinal iliohypogastric.
Okay,
And,
you're going to go with the hernia block first. Iliohypogastric
Unless
block.
I leave it to you.
We are covering the ilioinguinal block first, and then Swarup can deal with the anatomy part.
Okay, done.
Yeah. Thank you so much.